Hey everyone, doing another solo Nightfall post-commentary, similar to what I did last week. Nobody complained, so I guess I can keep doing it for the immediate future anyways. This, as you can clearly see, is the arms dealer. The modifiers are Arc Singe, Heavyweight, Momentum, and Match Game, kind of my usual setup. And I've got the Void weapon on for this opening area here, because all these Cabal have the Void shields, so that is no good. And then we'll take the rest of these guys out, especially the Scions. We do not like them. So this Nightfall is being done, kind of sponsored by, I guess, Draven, who wanted us to get a 75k score in a Nightfall, even though he only needs 50 for the Lumina. So we're going to go ahead and get 100k just to kind of boost that score up. Might as well. So I should mention here, now that you can see the Fallen coming out, if you get the Fallen in the opening area of the strike, you can immediately basically count on getting 15 to 20k more points in the opening area here, just for all the ads that come with that. If you're going for score, if you're going for 100k or even a high score in general, getting the Fallen here is really to your advantage. And you can see play of the game taking out the ship there in one shot. With Heavyweight and Play the Game is a really good grenade launcher. A lot of grenade launchers are pretty good anyways because they've all been buffed. You're going to take out enemies really quick, and I believe there are quite a few heavy bricks to drop in this opening area, so it's going to kind of be open season with the Play of the Game, at least in this opening area. So you basically want to continue taking out enemies. You will reach a checkpoint, and then there'll be more Fallen that come out of the far door to my right, as well as dropping from the ship, as you can see right there. I think the biggest thing here, yeah, I'm going to go now. The guys in the back will snipe you and just make your life a living hell, so you want to take them out as quickly as possible. Like I said, otherwise they're going to just annoy you the whole time, and as you can see, their shots hurt, so no sense in messing around with that. So yeah, now we just want to clear the rest of the Fallen. Thankfully the captains have arc shields, so they match the play of the game. Perfect for me. And then I didn't mention my exotic is the Dragon Shadows, so every time I dodge I'm reloading all my weapons, which is a huge help here. There's the checkpoint. The tank's going to be taken out of the way, and then I can grab the orb. But I'm going to continue taking out the Fallen for the points. There's a heavy brick. So like I mentioned, if you're going for a high score, the Fallen are going to help you. Kind of like similar to what I was mentioning in the last strike, if you don't get heavy bricks to drop in this opening area, it's not the end of the world yet. Although, if you don't see any laying on the ground, you're going to kind of want to hold your heavy in reserve just in case you need it later on. But I've got 13 shells, so I'm doing pretty good with that. Let's take out this last captain, then I'm pretty sure I'm grabbing the orb after that. Yep. So this part here is basically a race to go drop the orb in. You don't really want to waste any time fighting enemies. You kind of just want to charge past everybody here. I do toss a grenade to kind of keep them off me. And I just go straight for the thing. Now because I got Fallen here in this opening area, those shields are going to be easy to pop with my super. And I can go ahead and get a bunch of points right off the bat here because of that. Clear all these enemies out. And then halfway I'm going to go immediately up top here to take the Cabal out to trigger the next checkpoint. That and these guys can get annoying, so it's again, you want to, as soon as you see these guys, you just want to get rid of them basically. You don't want to let the fight drag on. So there you go, the major is down. I've got more heavy, max on heavy. And instead of going to fight more enemies, I'm just going to go ahead and push forward because, like I said, with the Fallen, you're getting plenty extra points in this opening area anyway. So we'll take out the Shanks, and then we'll look across here and get these guys. Go ahead and use my heavy since I know I got the brick there. And then let's get out of here. I'm not sure what hit me at that point, but probably just regular enemy fire. So let's see, did I forget to mention anything? I don't think so. Just gotta wait now to get to the tanks on the inside. So, I don't know. How was everybody's day? Everybody have a good day. Solstice started today, so everybody's probably grinding their armor. I didn't wear it for this because, I did forget to mention I had a 210 handicap score on to get the 3.7 modifier. So I couldn't wear my Solstice armor, otherwise I would have to try and get some objectives done on that. Otherwise I'm just up at 750, so the handicap doesn't hurt me too much. Dragon Shadow, though, I love using that thing. Definitely an exotic that at first I didn't really care too much about, but when things got to where you can reload all your weapons with a dodge, yeah, that's really nice. Crucible, and then in PvE, I just can't get enough of the dang thing, so. I got blinded there and walked into the wall, so now I jump on the Sparrow, and we're going to go inside with the tanks. So in this area, you can get Fallen as well. If you get the Fallen, that's probably the easier way, because I don't get that here. I just get the Cabal. There's a huge group. You can see those guys in the back. They all move up now to try and come at me. And there's a couple guys up on this walkway as well. And if you're not careful, as you can see, your health will go down fast. All these guys are shooting arc at me, so luckily I had the extra heavy, so I can go ahead and clear those guys out quickly, get a bunch of orbs down there for me. But yeah, otherwise you want to be careful of this. These guys can take you out really fast. And then those two guys end up jumping off. I don't know why. Usually they stay up there. I'm not sure why they took off. And then this tank here, it's kind of up to you, depending on the score you're going for. I think it's 3,700 for taking out the tank, so it's just extra points for me. I've got the heavy, so yep, 3,700. So easy points there. 57,000 is really good for this point. I think the Fallen, like I said, the Fallen have a huge impact on that. But I've got just Cabal in here, so that's kind of unfortunate. For this next tank, what I do is kind of go back in this area here and deal with it. Whether you're using Grenadiers, the modifier, or Heavyweight, this is a good spot to kind of either toss your grenades or fire your heavy. If you're using a machine gun, unfortunately it's a little bit harder, but rockets and grenade launchers are really nice for this. I think it's going to take one or two more. I think I hit the... Yeah, I hit the side that's already got damage, so that doesn't take it out. But I still got 8 rounds, so that's pretty good. Down to 7, tank is down. And from this point here, again, in the past I've kind of, you know, messed around trying to take this guy out, but now I just, if I have my super, I just use that. Screw it, because I'm going to get it back anyways. It's not like I need it for anything coming up early on. So that guy is down. We'll take these guys down over here. And the dogs are going to come out. We'll take them out. Oh, that's right. I run out of super. I throw a grenade instead. But that does just as well. And the Recluse will deal with the rest. So as you can see, the score, like I said, just huge points you're getting right here. 70,000. We're already over the 50k that he needs. 75k is coming up. But like I said, we're shooting for 100k, and we're going to be able to get it and then still one phase the boss. That's the whole... I don't want to say point, but that's the whole thing. If you get the Fallen in the beginning, you're pretty much set with your 100k. As long as you're taking out all the enemies along the way. Most of them anyways, not all of them, but... So now we gotta wait for the door to open. This next area now is where I start having trouble with the heavy. I don't actually get any heavy to drop until the last few guys, and then even then it's only 1 brick, so... This is kind of like how I was mentioning last week, how heavyweight can kind of screw you. Sometimes you think you're going to get a ton of ammo and you don't. And my helmet is a heavy ammo finder, so I mean, you would think that helps, but again, I'm not sure it does anything at all at this point. The wanted enemy is Void Shields. I lied, I guess there is one more Void Shield, but I never fight that guy anyways. I kind of just let him do his thing and move off and disappear. But otherwise, yeah, the Pulse is doing good work here. This is my slide shot rampage one. Yeah, that Cabal popped up and scared the hell out of me, by the way. My slide shot rampage one, I do have an outlaw kill clip on my warlock. I could have brought that over, but with Dragon Shot I wasn't too worried about it. Just dodge, reload, and I'm good. And then obviously the dodge comes up again pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about that. Not that a manual reload is all that terrible. I mean, it's still pretty good reload for this one. Not sure why that guy was giving me problems. And again, you see, I did get a heavy brick, okay. But like I said, this is when you start, you know, yeah, don't run into the wall there like that. This is when you start having to kind of play cautious, because you know the boss is coming up. You want to be heavy, want to be full with your heavy. But this spot here, like I said, I figure at this point I'm going to get a brick to drop from somebody, so I'm kind of playing a little careless with the heavy ammo, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, as long as you have... I want to say 10, at least 10. Naturally more, that will cover you if you miss a shot or, you know, whatever. But momentum, so I got to keep running to get my health back. Still using heavy. Okay, I thought I was done. Might be the last guy now. Maybe now I stop using it. Just because, yeah, now I'm looking on the ground, I'm not seeing any heavy bricks, and I'm like, alright, so that's how this is going to be. I do have my super, though. These guys are majors over here. There is a solar shield. Yeah, there is a solar shield guy up top, I believe. So that hurts me not having a solar weapon, but otherwise these guys go down quick, especially with the Recluse perk going. There's the heavy brick. Okay, that's the one I remembered. So I'm at 90k now. Yeah, there is a solar guy up here. Or there isn't? I don't know. Never mind. So anyways, interact to get the elevator going. There's going to be a drop pod full of Cabal to drop in here. Again, this is kind of... I was still thinking a heavy brick was going to drop from somebody, but I wasn't getting lucky at all. Just wasn't dropping. Alright, so these guys are down about 92,000. I forget how much you get from the boss, but at this point I was fairly confident I could still one-phase him and still get 100k. Unfortunately, like I said, the lack of heavy drops here kind of hurt me. 11 shots should have still been enough. I do miss 1 or 2 grenades when I'm up here, which is kind of embarrassing because it's point-blank range, but it is what it is. So let him do his shots, and then once he's done, go ahead and jump up here. You're going to have some more turrets that pop up, but I think I get the one there to activate Rampage. Yeah, and now I'm going to try and whittle his health down as quickly as possible. You can see I did miss one of the shots there. Probably makes a difference to make this an easier one phase, but as it is, it's like a 1.5 phase. So I activate my super, hoping that this is going to be enough, and it almost is. I mean, you can see he's got a fraction of health. But since his health is so low, he's not going to do his domes up there. He's just going to keep moving because his health is so low. So I just make a giant loop to recover my health, run past all these guys. I think I take out the turret. Yeah, okay, so I got the buff going. Dodged a reload. And then he is down very quickly. 102k on the score, so just above 100k, but hey, it counts, right? So that is another solo Nightfall post-commentary. 100k on this one as well. I don't get anything from the chest. No, I don't. So that is it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you around.